Hello everybody, thanks for tuning in today. Today I'm going to be turning a piece of oak. I don't know if this is red oak or white oak, but I almost throwed it in the heater a few times, and I just pick it up, throw it down, and I just couldn't bring myself to throwing it in the heater. Got a friend, he's got a firewood business, and he brought me a big load up here, and this was in it. And there's another piece too. I already turned. I showed it at the end of one of those other videos, but I'll show it again after I get done working on this thing. But this thing had a bunch of cracks in it. I just kept looking at it and said, I don't know about it. I just don't know. But this grain is just so pretty, I just couldn't throw it away. So let's get on here and we'll see what we can do with it. I got me a wood worm hole drilled in it all already and flattened me a spot off, and this part here is definitely going to be the bottom of it. So we'll try to turn in through this side and see if we can get into that pretty stuff. Anyway, let's get going on it. Off on me, so about hold the motor because the belts is sped up such a high speed, but if it got away from you, it'd not be too good. Just give it another couple turns. I hope that wood ain't rotten. It had a rotten spot in it. So rotten it won't hold. I believe it'll be all right. I'm gonna bring the tailstock in on it just in case, because it just felt a little, it did tighten up, but it felt a little bit soft. So we're gonna put that in there just for safety. Alright, we've had a little, I just noticed this little set screw coming out. It came out on me just the other day, and I just noticed it again. So we better fix that. What the world's going on if it's tripped out or something? Brake turning. It might be broke. It wasn't broke. I had the wrong size Allen wrench. It wouldn't turn no more. Didn't have Steve through the dust on my face shield. Alright, I reckon we get back at it. Alright, we've run into a problem. This woodworm screw ain't holding. So we're gonna have to put a faceplate on it. I guess it. Oh, there it went. Had some rotten wood in it, I reckon. He ripped it out right there. So there's some good wood on that side and that side, so maybe we can catch a good good hold on it. We'll put some extra long screws in it. One. Also, got a pretty bad crack in it right there, and I don't know what really, if it's gonna work or not. We'll see. They have to abandon ship or put a bunch of glue in it or something. We'll do something. Alright, I got one on there. It exceeded the boundaries of the other, so I got some good wood. All the screws are holding, so one of them's up in the air a little bit, but I think it'll be alright. We'll just hope these cracks ain't too bad now. Game's pretty neat looking. And depending on how deep that goes up in there, I've been pulling on that, and it's not moving, so we'll just turn and we'll just keep checking it, see how it goes. Okay, it's a little bit off centered, so we'll have to screw it back up. That's why it's sharp and chisel. I'll go on now. Alright, we just got it sharpened up. Let's give it another go. This goes too deep in there, and there's good wood there, and then they ain't good wood. I think it's pretty solid, but this crack here runs plumb up through there, and the time I get to working on the inside, I feel like that whole side's gonna fly out, so we ain't gonna risk it. Alright, I reckon I'm gonna give it one more try. I decided to get the carver out, see if we can do just a little bit of power carving on it, maybe make something. I don't know how far we'll go with it. We'll just do a little bit of something. Alright, I got it finished up. I don't know what to say about it, other than I got carried away with some paints and probably burning it with that torch. I don't reckon you can see that pretty grain anymore. But I painted it a few different colors and I didn't like it. Ended up with some blue tint in the grain and some copper over top of the black. I thought it was okay, pretty neat, I guess. But let me know what y'all think about this thing. I believe if I would have kept turning it, I would probably have definitely got just one little catch and probably broke that apart. Just didn't feel safe. But even though it is cracked as bad as it is, and it's pretty tough, you'd probably have to drop it pretty hard just right, and you might break it. I don't know, but it is tougher than it looks like. At the paints, I used Rust-Oleum blue paint, and what I finished up with anyway is Rust-Oleum blue paint and the Rust-Oleum copper. When I sanded it, I coated it and just kept messing with it until it looked halfway decent. Kind of reminds me of some kind of rock or something, or a penny. Now here's another piece of that stuff. It's a slab off of that same stuff. Tried to replicate the barn wood, and I burned it real heavy. I showed it at the end of the latest video, I believe. But I charred it real good with that blowtorch, and then I sprayed white paint on it, maybe a little bit of gray. I think I did. I can't remember worse than nothing. But anyway, had some stain at work. This is the original color of the oak. It's a little bit light, and I like for oak, I like it to look a little darker, so I stained it, and I can't remember what that color of that stain was, but I just like that color. Oh yeah, I just thought I'd show that little piece. Both these came out of the same chunk of wood. Wouldn't never guessed it. I guess that's about it for today. Stay tuned here in a little bit and I'll show another picture or two of these things, and feel free to leave me a comment. Enjoy hearing from you, and let me know what you think about this stuff. And I'll see you later. Y'all have a good one.